right, guys. Good morning. I thought I would share some information. Sometimes, like as I go through my cell phone and all the places I go and events I go to, I try to take video and pictures so I can, have great memories. But um, I got the opportunity to go and get an IV treatment. Sometimes when I'm feeling sluggish and different stuff like that, and I've been dehydrated before. I go and I'll sit an hour at one of those high IV centers and let them pump some saline into my veins. So let me pull up the screen and share with you why I think that IV date would be a great idea because it forces you guys to sit together and talk, to get to know one another. And it's like a win-win situation, I guess. So let me change screens. I'll do a voiceover and I'll read to you the importance of having an IV dripped ever so often just to make you feel better. And I'll give you some added value to it as well. Okay, guys, so I pulled up the website for drip therapy and I will also drop in the address, hopefully in the title or description box. I'm not real sure. But let me kind of break down what drip therapy is. For me, it's an IV treatment, but for other people, it could be like IV therapy, wellness shots. You can add different cocktails inside your IV drip. And when I say IV, you are correct. It's the same one you get, like if you had to go to emergency for hydration, or they want to increase your fluids, they'll put you on an IV to kind of revitalize you and get yourself pumping. So, for example, one of the popular ones is like a hangover IV. So, like if you went out drinking one night, came back, and you're exhausted that morning, you can do a hangover IV and it will reduce nausea and boost your overall energy. For me, when I get an IV, I'm just doing hydration and maybe vitamin D because I lack vitamin D. So you can look at it that way. Anti-inflammatory, energize. There are so many types of wellness IVs that can help you. I think our price was $89 a piece. And if you want to get real, clever, you can shop on Groupon and, get something a little cheaper ahead of time. But I chose this one because it was like a luxury lounge. So remember, you will be sitting there for an hour. It's a great time to stroll on your phone, chit chat with someone. So like I said before, I turned this into an IV date. I don't know if that's a thing, but I made it one. Because when I saw the pictures, I saw the reviews, I knew that they had a private room for me and him. I knew that they had TVs, waters, food, drink, all that stuff is available. Not like food, but like a snack. All that was available. So I figured, you know what? We could spend an hour eating food or playing, bowling or watch a movie, or I can do something that would benefit both of us. So I chose this one and it was really good. Also too, if you want to go with a group, they do have a room for a group. I don't know these folks. I honestly just Googled them online and read some of the reviews and I saw the aesthetics of it and it was absolutely beautiful. So if you can see on the screen, I'm kind of doing a little video to walk you through. I felt safe. It was easy to find. It was very, very clean. There was definitely a nurse at the place all times. There was a guy at the front desk. They had cords for my cell phone. They had plenty of water. They had several cable channels. Like, as I'm sitting there watching, I did choose Disney, but they had Hulu, Netflix, YouTube, all different streaming platforms if you just want to watch a movie for an entire hour or just surf YouTube, like you're doing now. But if you're not familiar with IV therapy, it's a service provided like at a medical spa. So this was definitely a medical spa, which I turned into a date. It will last sometime between 45 to 60 minutes, according to how open your veins are. So my friend, his drip went twice as fast as mine. My veins, I guess they were so tight. So I was sitting there after he was done. But we got the opportunity to talk, catch up, and learn about each other and just talk about medical stuff. This was his first time. I have done this quite a few times when I go to Vegas, just so that when I'm walking the strip, I'm not dehydrated in that sun. And it just gives me a whole boatload of energy. So, for those of you people like me that likes to feel good when I'm doing good, this is the great option. So, I'm going to make it a thing. Try an IV date with you and your husband, your friend, your spouse, whomever, or make an IV party. Maybe I'll do it for my upcoming birthday. Get a bunch of my girlfriends together and we go get IVs. We play catch up. We talk boy talk, girl talk. It does not matter. It's what you make it. And I'm all for new and creative ways to express myself and do things different that will better myself at the same time, because I do realize that time is precious. And I'm more into quality than quantity these days. So, again, I'm going to put as much information as I possibly can. We paid, I think, 80 to 89 bucks. I know he charged, it was like 100 and so bucks, but it was definitely under 200 bucks. And that's normally how much a date runs nowadays, especially on a Saturday. Afterwards, we did grab a bite to eat, but it was mostly fast food because we spent more time talking and catching up. We did do our arms like facing each other because I thought that was kind of cute. The nurse would leave the room, give us privacy. She'll come back and check on us, make sure everything was looking good. If we had any questions, she was constantly offering us water, drink, snacks. Is everything okay? Is it too hot? Is it too cold? I felt completely welcome. He thought it was a great idea, something he had never experienced. It was our first together, and I like creating first. I don't know if that means anything or I made that up in my mind, but it was a win-win situation. I hope that you get a chance. And once again, thank you for watching this video. My goal is for you to leave learning something, and I hope that you can take away something that will help you do better, be better, next level. Awesome.